Over the next 3 weeks, I'll be exploring Thailand, a country which I fell in love with on my first visit in 2023 as a solo traveler. This time, however, I'll be joined by my best mate from home.
You miss your beer?
I miss my beer.
Yeah.
And we'll be checking out some of Thailand's most beautiful places, have some great food, meet some amazing people and make some long-lasting memories.
Yeah. Sure.
In this first episode, we're exploring Bangkok for a few days, soaking up the incredible vibe, visiting some of the must-see tourist spots and go on some quirky side quests.
Such a weird experience. Just in somebody's living room having a burger.
So let's dive right in and explore Bangkok.
Touchdown in Thailand after nearly missing my flight because I'm a complete imbecile and waited at the wrong gate. I got on the flight with the last call, and after having the most worrying experience about my backpack last time in Bali on the last flight with Jetstar, my bag literally just came out when I got to the belt. That's absolutely awesome. So next thing is customs, get a SIM card, get some money, and then off into Bangkok to see my buddy who just got here a couple of hours ago, and I'm stoked.
We did have a really good night out at Khao San Road, which I didn't get to film, so I refurbished some footage from my 2023 trip. Khao San Road is surely a must when in Bangkok, simply so you've seen it once. Will you go back to it every night? Well, I doubt it, because Bangkok offers so much more and arguably better nightlife in the different parts of the city.
Next morning in Bangkok, we had our fair share of nightlife yesterday already on the Khao San Road. I feel a bit damaged this morning, but that's not gonna hold us off. And the things we want to do in Bangkok is a little bit of the very touristy things, but then also some lesser touristy things. First is food, definitely. Bangkok is just a great place for food, and you have the Michelin guide, which gives you so many good restaurants where you can have the best street food. And this is what we're trying out now. And we're going to a place that is really close to J5 street food, which is this super famous one that everybody knows, and you have to pretty much queue up for like an hour or two to get your J5 crab omelette. But we're just going to a place that is right next to it that is equally as amazing, I think, and it's about a 20 minutes walk. And after that, do a little bit of culture and history, and we go to the Golden Mount Temple, which arguably I think is the nicest temple in Bangkok, at least the nicest one I have seen. But yeah, let's not talk around that too much and just get to the food place, get some really good Thai street food in, and then off to Golden Mount. See you later. So close, and yet so far, because we still need to cross over that road without getting us killed. Though Bangkok feels very civilized compared to the Canggu or the Bali traffic that I had for the last week or so, Bangkok is actually pretty easy. And here we are. Looks unpretentious, you could say, but these little stalls, they're usually just the best for really good authentic Thai foods.
Road banging. Just went for classic chick pad thai and fried basil chicken. It's probably a bit too optimistic about the portion sizes. I think I don't really need 2 plates, but anyways, really good food. Yeah, definitely come here when you're in Bangkok. Just come here. It's really good food and it's kind of cheap too.
Rising above Bangkok's old town, the Golden Mount, built in the late 18th century under King Rama III, was created to house a sacred Buddhist relic. As you climb the peaceful staircase wrapped around the hill, the sound of bells and chants leads you to the golden stupa at the top.
This is pretty much why I think this is kind of the coolest temple here in Bangkok, because you have amazing views over the city. Not quite as good as if you were on one of the skyscrapers or anything like that, but you get really good views. You're only about halfway up and you already see so much. You see all the skyline, and then you can see little kind of more traditional little buildings down there, and then temples around. It's just so much to see.
It is really a spiritual escape from the city's chaos. To have a bit of a contrast and some cooler surroundings, we then hopped onto another Grab to go to MBK Center.
Ich got a Helm, lieber kein Helm. Ich den macht, dann kann ich meine Schädelplatte durchkommen, weil der hier hängt.
MBK Center might not be Bangkok's biggest almost glamorous mall, but what it lacks in luxury, it makes up for in deals. With over 2,000 shops packed into 8 floors, it's the ultimate spot to hunt for bargains. After that, it was time for undoubtedly the highlight of our days in Bangkok.
So we're in our little prison cell-like double room, which is fairly alright, to be honest. The shower is absolute crap, but rest is all fine, and we're about to embark on a hopefully really interesting little journey, because we do a hidden Bangkok tour. And I heard about the hidden Bangkok tour from one of my favorite travel YouTubers, Carl Watson, who's done one, and he said it's absolutely amazing, especially if you've been to Bangkok before and you've seen all the temples and all these things. Then do one of the hidden Bangkok boat tours, and they take you through some of the back canals that they have here, and you have a guide and he tells you something about the history of Bangkok and how people lived here before it all became super big and touristy. And I hope it's gonna live up to my expectations. Really excited. Gonna grab a Grab now and scoot over there. And then also there's one girl from the hostel coming with us, Elena. We met her yesterday and just invited her really to come onto the hidden Bangkok tour and then meet some of my Australian friends who I was on Nusa Lembongan with. And we'll see where it takes us really. Also, it's bring your own beer, so we gotta go to 7-Eleven first as well. Get a couple of beers in. And yeah, then enjoy a really good 2 hours tour, I hope.
Sweet.
Hello. Hey. Lot, mate. Hey. How are ya? Hey. Hello.
How you doing?
Now good, but that was a very stressful ride
I
over
knew
here.
how flustered you'd be when you arrived. Hi, Rina. Nice to meet
We are here in the Ban Kundi restaurant. And we're gonna go this way and stop to the artist village.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hey guy, may I take a full photo?
Yeah. Sure.
Here the table. Yeah.
Oh.
Emergency.
Yeah, this way construction like a freezer water.
The 2 hours tour, including the guide, was about 600 baht per person and started out with a nice afternoon cruise around Bangkok's back canals with loads of information from our guide about how the people used to live and still live in those quieter parts of Bangkok right by the canals. After what was probably a 60 minutes ride, we stopped at the Arts Village. An incredible, quaint and peaceful place to calm down and make your own art that you could easily miss in the hustle and bustle of Bangkok.
This is build your own bracelet station. This is dangerous for us.
It's dangerous for you, I guess.
Squeeze me.
How do we like the tour so far?
Very good. It's very
Very
nice.
good.
And I miss my beer.
You miss your beer?
I miss my beer.
Yeah, you'll get back to your beer soon.
Now you're gonna see like a 1 temple, 2 temple, or 3 temples. Yeah, the temple in the area mean that this community in the past is like a big community. Yes. And the next station that we're gonna pass, Wat Pak Nam. That area, there are around 6 temples. Yeah, nearby.
There's your beer, Jonas. Reunited with it.
Welcome home.
Yeah, welcome home, yeah.
Gentlemen first.
Ah, yes. I like that.
Back on the boat, with daylight fading, the true magic of this tour started to appear, passing illuminated temples and statues every other moment.
Oi, Tom, you dirty little.
I'm a dirty. Give a rating on the tour yet?
Oh, it's a 10 out of 10.
Is it 10 out of 10? Is it?
It's not finished yet, but
Already 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Can't go worse, right?
And then, joining onto the mighty Chao Phraya River, it was time for the grand finale.
Second and last day in Bangkok for us, and after yesterday's boat tour through the canals, which was absolutely awesome, I'm so happy that I actually saw a video on YouTube where somebody suggested this. We're doing something else today, and again we do things that are not really touristy, because we're on the way to Princess Mother Memorial Park, which doesn't really show up on the activities list or landmark list of Bangkok. but we found it, it looked nice, so we're like, okay, why not have a little stroll through the city? And on the way, we stopped by a burger shop really, which is called Pom Bakery, and apparently it is just somebody's living room, but they also happen to have a kitchen there and make burgers. So not really sure how this is going to turn out, but we go there anyways. The reviews were really good, and why not do a little adventure? So yeah, let's go. Burgers first, Memorial Park, and then we see what comes next.
Famous burger. We have egg and cheese inside. If you don't like egg, we can take it out.
This is what happens when you trust Jonas on food recommendations. We just sit in somebody's living room. TV is running. got a little table here. You excited for your little living room burger?
I'm really excited.
Good?
It's really, really good. It's insane.
Okay.
Take a try.
I'll do. It's just such a weird experience. Just somebody's living room having a burger.
Wenn du jetzt noch mehr Follower als 5 hättest, dann gibt es Leute, die dem auch nachfolgen.
Yeah. Me too.
Enjoy Thailand.
Yeah, thanks. And this seems to be like the, I don't know, electricians, lights, whatever street. So every store here, every shop is just cables and electronic devices. So apparently we came from the electronics devices street to Flower Street, pretty much. So this entire street, just flowers on both sides, just flower shops. This is the good things about walking Bangkok or walking any big city really. This is the stuff that you probably wouldn't see if you just hopped on a Grab, which I actually quite enjoyed having this after walking so much last year in Bangkok. But then, because Jonas hasn't seen a lot of the city too, we're like, okay, why not walk? That's no problem. And yeah, that's pretty much the stuff you come across only when you explore a city by walking. So it seems we have found it, Princess Mother Memorial Park. And it's small, and also it's super hidden away. That's cool. There's literally no one around, apart from gardeners.
Tucked away from the busy streets of Bangkok, the Princess Mother Memorial Park is a peaceful hidden gem. Dedicated to the mother of the late King Bhumibol, the park features beautifully kept gardens, traditional Thai architecture, and a small but informative museum about her life and her charitable work. It's a quiet, reflective spot, perfect for a break from the city's crowded tourist hotspots and a chance to learn more about Thailand's royal history.
Apparently, she was a great fan of skiing and skied until she was 80. That's her skis. Change of scenery. That park was actually super nice, and we've done that now and it was super quaint and peaceful, and now we throw ourselves into Bangkok Noi, I think it's called that, which is basically New Bangkok, with all the skyscrapers and everything. A lot of tuk-tuks, very loud tuk-tuks, and from here on we go into Icon Siam and cool down in the aircon shops there. And I also need to buy a external hard drive because my one just gave up. And then also, much to Jonas's disliking, we will go onto the very high viewing platform to have a good look on the Bangkok skyline as well. Very, very different, big contrast to the Memorial Park being super quiet and in a quiet part of Bangkok, just little quiet back streets, and now this is pretty much as busy as it gets, and Icon Siam is just massive. Like the building is just towering there, having a 12-story car park or something like that. It's ridiculous. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Captain Cap. Yeah, like that? All right. Ooh, that feels good. 100 baht smoothie. There you go. I hope worth it.
Icon Siam is Bangkok's most luxurious mall, modern, elegant, and packed with high-end brands. Unlike MBK, you won't find many bargains here, but what you do get is an upscale shopping experience and one of the largest and most impressive food courts in the city.
Alle Läden haben die einfach nicht hier.
Aber nicht hier.
Icon Siam also has a stunning skywalk observation deck. Just a heads up though, you'll need a good head for heights to enjoy that breathtaking view over the Chao Phraya River.
Everything is fine.
Jonas has severe fear of heights, so looking down to this makes him really, really nervous. This is why he crouches down when he's on the elevator thingy. This is crazy.
Once taken in the view, it was time for the last spot on our list before taking the bus down south to explore more of Thailand.
Dude, where are we going?
We're going to the Chinese market.
Yeah. That's yours? Oh, you go. So what's the first thing you're gonna eat?
Whatever comes. I'm happy to eat anything. I really want to eat dumplings.
Bangkok's Chinatown is one of the oldest and largest in the world, dating back to the 1780s. It's a chaotic and colorful maze of gold shops, street food stalls and hidden temples. By day it's busy already, but by night it transforms into a buzzing food heaven where you can try everything from grilled seafood to the legendary dim sum.
Like a heart.
Oh, artichokes.
Artichoke.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's artichokes. Maybe not.
After plenty of good street food and a couple of 7-Eleven beers, it was time to head down to the Bangkok bus terminal to start our journey through Thailand.
We're about to board the bus that brings us down to Chumpon, and then another chapter starts by tomorrow morning on Koh Tao. This means our 48 hours in Bangkok are over. Hope you liked the video. I hope you found some of the things interesting, maybe even found something that you will put on your 48-hour Bangkok itinerary. And I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. We're going to another viewpoint, which is called John Swan Viewpoint. I'm already sweating balls, like big time. Like that, it is time to say goodbye to Koh Tao and off to Chiang Mai. I kind of forgot how much I miss this place and how much I miss the vibe that they have here in Chiang Mai.